Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to discuss this Champagne Tower LeetCode daily problem. And if you are new to this channel, then subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time whenever I post this new video. So basically in this problem, like you are given this stack of glasses and they are like 100 into 100 kind of uh, they are this in the range of this 100 into 100 like 100 rows and 100 columns, and you are like pouring champagne from the top, and each glass is having this capacity of 1 liter. So obviously, like if you will pour more than 1 liter, then it will start overflowing, and you could assume it like symmetrical. So like if you would pour like 5 liter, then 4 liter, so like 4 liter will overflow, then 2 liter will go here, 2 liter will go here, and then here like 1 liter will go here, 1 liter will go here, then 1 here, and 1 here. And similarly, like this will reach the saturation since only 1 liter is there, 1 liter, but here like it will again start overflowing. So like zero point 0.5 will go here and zero point 0.5 will go in this glass. So this kind of thing would be happening in this problem. So like you are given these three variables: poured, query row, and query glass. Like query row is this, like the second row, this third row. The query glass is the column number you could understand if you are considering it as a matrix. Then the first glass, then the second glass, and the poured is the amount you are pouring from the top, like the amount of the champagne you are pouring. So let us look at the constraints, because we should always look at the constraints first, because they give us this general idea with that which algorithm we could follow. Like this is in the 10 to the power 9 range. So obviously like thinking of on something like that won't be like that much beneficial, but we should look like this query class and query row are in this range of 100. So we could like think of something like if we like do a brute force only, like if we take this champagne value, if we pour it, and then we iterate, then we um, like then we replicate this whole situation using our code, then we will obviously get our solution, right? Like what I mean to say, like once you pour this amount, then how much is left and how much will go left and right, and then you could store that in an dp or sorry, not dp, in a matrix, in a matrix kind of thing. Like I'm making this matrix which you could consider each block as a glass. So like I had made this of 100 into 100, and I have like used this double because like zero point 0.5 kind of thing could be there, right? So we would be needing this double. So and then I'm setting this initially as 0, this, then I am setting the glass 0 0, which is my topmost glass, as the poured amount, the amount which we are pouring into the champagne. Here I am setting it up. Then I am iterating over all the query rows and all the query classes, and then I'm checking like if it's greater than 1, then it would be overflowing, right? So the amount which is overflowing would be this classes of ij, like for classes of ij minus 1 divided by 2. This would be the amount which would overflow here and which would overflow here. Like as you could notice, like I am considering for this glass and this glass as their beneath classes. Like for 0th glass, this glass and this glass, for the representation I'm considering this in this matrix. So I'll check like if my left is greater than 0, left amount is greater than 0, then I'll be increasing these amounts, and eventually like my whole matrix would be generated in the same way. At last I will check like if my glasses of queryth row and query glass is greater than 1, so it means like at the query row and query class there is still amount left. So still there would be overflowing, because like there is nothing mentioned as such like how many, like how much amount could overflow. Like this would always be overflowing because the capacity is of only 1 liter. So I'm checking, like if it's greater than 1 liter, then I'll be returning only one, because the one amount would be only there in my glass, and rest of the amount would overflow. Otherwise I'll return this amount in this query row and query class. Like if it's for say like zero point 0.5, then it won't be overflowing, so I'll be returning 0.5 only. So let me also like take this example and explain you. So here, like your port is 2, your port is 2, port champion, your row is 1, your row glass is also 1. So basically, like you could like now set this matrix up. You could consider each block of this matrix as a glass. So initially, like this glass is 0 0, so I'll be updating it by 2. So this would get updated by 2. Then I'll move inside this loop. So I is 0, 2, query row is 1. So I'll check, like for I is equal to 0 and j is equal to 0, it will be our starting. So I'll check, my left amount would be this 2 minus 1 by 2, it will be 0.5. So I'm checking, like if my left is greater than 0, then what I am doing, I'll increment these two values. As I explained earlier also, like for this glass, these two glasses are its beneath. For this glass, these two glasses will be its beneath. So for just storing and replicating this whole process, you could consider this matrix as a form of stack glasses. So here like 0.5 and 0.5 will get updated. Right, now your I will be again 0 and j will get incremented to 1. So for here, like all values are initially set to 0. And mind it, it's like 101, 102 and it's 102. So don't get confused, like I am for obvious reasons I am not showing whole matrix. So I is 0 and j is 1. So here like your left would be negative, it will be minus 0.5. So we won't be doing anything here. So now your I will get incremented and j will be 0. So now this value you will check. So this will be 0.5 minus 1 by 2. So it will be again come out negative, minus of 0.25. So it's obviously less than 0. So I won't be doing anything. Similarly for this also, like I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 1. My left will again come out to be minus 0.25. So I won't be doing anything. And my loop will end and I'll come out of here. Now I'll check my query row and query glass. Query row is 1 and query glass is 1. So I'll check like this 1, like this value, which is 0.5. So it's obviously not greater than 1. So I'll be returning 0.5 only. If it was like 2 or 3 or like greater than 1, then I would be returning 1. Because you could see like it will overflow from here to here. For like it will obviously overflow. So this much I am doing in this code. So now let me tell you about this time complexity, what we are using, like how much time complexity. So basically, like you could see, like these are two loops, query row and query class. So it will be query row into query class, right? And both are in the range of 100. So I could say like 100 into 100. So it will be order of 10 to the power 4. And for space also, like it's 100 into 100 kind of thing. So it will be order of 10 to the power 4 only. Space and time. I hope like I was able to explain you this problem. And if you have any queries, then you could obviously write in the comment section and I'll explain it to you there. Thanks for watching. Bye.